Let your love flow through the smooth spot, the place you go to share all your dreams. Let your love flow through the smooth spot, where nothing's ever bad as it seems. You can free up your mind, leave all your troubles behind at the smooth spot, where music makes love.
Well, hello, and we are live from the Smooth Spot. Good to see you. Well, I can't see you, but it's nice that you're here. I hope that you're here. This is my live television show on the Facebook network with a potential audience of over 2 billion people. And I'm so glad that you decided to join us. I'm watching. If anyone makes a comment, I can say hello. First of all, let me give some important credit. The song, At the Smooth Spot, was written by our executive producer and my dear friend Wade Kelly. And playing the guitar solo, that was my other dear friend David Belmont. Now, the show, let me explain a little bit. I have run the Smooth Spot here for 28, 27 years, I think. And in that time, I've met so many wonderfully talented people. I thought it would be great to have a show and celebrate their wonderful careers and share them with you, my audience, my slowly building audience, getting a little more all the time. In fact, this is the the sixth episode of the Live from the Smooth Spot. And, well, I'll tell you, I've been getting some nice feedback. Some people are saying nice things about it. Oh, I almost forgot to show where we are. There we are. You see where the Smooth Spot is? We're right in the heart of the Broadway Theater District, right in the middle of Manhattan. There we go. And like I said, I've been getting some positive feedback. I even feel that maybe there are people out there that like me. And let me tell you how I feel about that. It's wonderful. Marvelous, you should care for me. It's awful nice, it's paradise, it's what I love to see. Why, you my life so glamorous, TV star. You can't blame me for feeling amorous. Oh, it's wonderful, it's marvelous that you should care for me. I mean, really, it's just kind of amazing. I'm beside myself. No, I'm right here, but I'm really tickled that you could be here. Whoever you are. Why, my dear, it's 4-leaf clover time. From now on, my heart is working overtime. Really? Oh, it's wonderful. It's marvelous that you should care for. That you should care for marvelous. It's just marvelous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I got to give credit. I was joined, as you could tell, by my drummer. Very, very good drummer. Let's see, so you can see him. There he is, Al. Say hello to Al Isis. Great drummer. Great drummer. He's never late. His time is perfect, and he never comes drunk to rehearsal. So I really appreciate him. He could have a little more spontaneity. That would be good, or but he keeps very good time. Now, speaking of marvelous and wonderful, I am so excited about the guest that I have today for today's show. He has got to be one of the most talented people I have ever known in my life. He's a fabulous actor, a wonderful singer, an amazing dancer, and he also plays the piano like a madman. He's so good. And, well, to be honest with you, I was expecting that he would be here by now, and he should be here right in this chair, and we could talk to him. I don't know why he's a little behind schedule. I don't want to say late, but because he lives across the street. Oh, well, I'm getting something in my ear from the producer. Oh my goodness! Apparently he's not here, but we do have a camera at the location where he is. Let's see if we can go to Jim and see if we can see him there. Jim! Oh my goodness!
Oh, hi.
What's going on?
I don't know. I think
you're in the snow. It's the middle of July. It's 85 degrees outside.
It looks like Reykjavik photographs, so I'll be right there. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump.
Oh, all right. It does seem like it might take a little bit. Maybe I'll show a clip.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Let me show a clip.
Thanks.
All right. All right. Here you go, folks. This is a little something from Merrily We Roll Along, a show that Jim starred in, his big claim to fame. Here we go. A little Merrily We Roll Along.
Here's to us.
Who's like us?
Damn few.
Hey, old friend, are you okay? Old friend, what do you say? Old friend, are we or are we unique? Time goes by, everything else keeps changing. You and I, we get continued next week. Most friends fade or they don't make the grade. New ones are quickly made, and in a pinch, sure they'll do. But us, old friend, what's to discuss? Old friend, here's to us. Who's like us? Damn few.
When Merrily We Roll Along closed on Broadway in 1981, little did we know that Steve would go on to add additional gems to the score. Tonight, the original Broadway star sings a song he never got to sing in the original production. From Merrily We Roll Along, Jim Walton.
Thanks, old friends. Keep reminding me. Frank's old friends always seem to come through. Frank will too. So, old friends, now it's time to start growing up. Taking charge, seeing things as they are. Facing facts, not escaping them, still with dreams, just reshaping them, growing up.
Well, how do you like that? Jim Walton was the original Franklin Shepherd. Now, those clips, we tried to get a clip from Merrily We Roll Along. The first one was from a reunion of the three main actors of Merrily We Roll Along. And the second one, as you see, was a concert where Jim did one of the newer songs. But hopefully that gave Jim time to get here. Oh, wait a minute. I'm hearing in my ear from the producer, Jim is not here yet, but we do have a camera where he is. Let's see where Jim is. Oh, Jim.
Yeah. Oh, hey, hi.
Yeah, at least it's not cold anymore.
No, it's kind of a jungle. It's a little rough, although I feel right now I'm in a smooth spot.
Oh, yeah?
Smooth.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, but it doesn't look like you're close to here. Are you, any chance of you getting here within the hour?
Yeah, they said the F train is right over there, so
Oh.
I should be right there any minute.
All right.
Sorry, Michael.
All right. Oh, goodness. Great. Oh, I know what we'll do, Jim. Let's show, I want to show something from Crazy for you.
Oh, yeah.
Where did
please.
you do that? What was the theater?
It was filmed at the Paper Mill Playhouse in New Jersey.
And it got on Channel 13.
How about that?
The show, you're amazing in it. I'd
Thank
love
you.
to show the whole thing, but I made a clip that summarizes some of the best stuff.
That's great. Oh, there's the train. I'll go over there. Hi, Mr. Zangler.
Good God, not you again.
Yeah, I'm here to audition.
Not now.
No, Mr. Zangler, you don't understand. When I go to your office, they throw me out.
Good, I give them a raise.
No, would you wait a second?
Mr. Child, why are you wasting my time?
Because this is my life. Yeah, it's all I care about. I'm up among the stars. On earthly things I frown. I'm throwing off the bars that held me down. I'll pay the piper when times are riper. Just now I shan't, because you see I'm dancing and I can't be bothered.
Hawkins, if you ever yell at my father again, I'm going to skin you alive. You hear me? Now, he is my father, and it's time you showed him. Let him respect.
Things are looking up. I've been looking the landscape over, and it's covered with four-leaf clover. Oh, things are looking up since love looked up at me.
Polly? What the hell'd you do that for?
I don't know.
See you again sometime. In a rocket ship or something.
Have some pity on an Easterner. Show a little sympathy. No one possibly could be sterner than you have been with me. No. There's a job that I'm applying for. Let me put it to you thus. It's a partnership I'm dying for. Mr. and Mrs. Us. No.
Wow. So Jim's not just a talented performer. He does a good bit of kissing, apparently, and he tells me that she's a good kisser, apparently. But I have to admit, this chair is still empty. I don't know where Jim is. I hope he's getting closer. Oh, I'm told we have a camera once again where he is. Let's see. Let's go to Jim and see where he is now.
Ooh.
Jim.
Jim. Yeah, Michael.
Where are you now?
I think I'm on the Hudson. I recognize that mountain. It's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That must be a tributary that I'm not aware of.
Yeah, it's where the East River meets the Hudson. I should be there like in 2 minutes. I swear to God.
My goodness. Oh, my goodness. You're really making me nervous.
Keep rolling, boys.
All right. If that's on the Hudson, that is close. I'm near the Hudson River. All right, Jim. I hope to see you soon.
Okay, definitely.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Well, let's see. So we saw Jim and Merrily We Roll Along and Crazy for You. And I'm stalling for time now just to see where he is.
Wow, what an amazing vocal booth.
Jim, you're here. You're in the booth. Let me see.
I'm here. See?
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
There you
Should
are.
I'll come out and say hi.
Oh, come on out.
Whew.
You made it.
I did. That was a tough
across
journey.
the street. You went.
Well, the traffic. It was just.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Take a seat.
Wow, Michael. What a pleasure.
Well, it's just so great to have you here. How many years have you been in show business, would you say?
Well, if that means the first job I did that I got paid for, I guess. I was 18 years old and I turned 68 next week, so that would mean 50 years.
Wow,
right?
Exactly 50 years.
Yeah. I earned $100 honorarium for playing Dick and Dames at Sea on the Showboat Majestic in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Your first, was that exciting? You first got paid.
Very exciting.
Showboat, show business.
Yeah, it was the best. A great part, great cast, great opportunity.
Now tell me, how many Broadway shows have you been in?
I have been in 13 Broadway shows.
Yeah? I think you could go ahead and list them for us and tell me which
oh my
ones
God.
they were.
Yes, my Broadway debut was called Perfectly Frank. It was a Frank Lesser review. It didn't do so terribly well. They called it one of the lesser shows on Broadway. Ran 2 weeks. And then a year later, almost a year later, I did Merrily We Roll Along, the Stephen Sondheim,
so
George.
That was the second show you did on Broadway.
Mm-hmm.
What an experience that was.
Oh my goodness. A lot of stories.
Yeah.
Too bad the show didn't have an afterlife. Oh, well. It's had an amazing afterlife.
Yeah.
That was 1981. Then 42nd Street. I did it at both the Majestic Theater and St. James. And I was
both on Broadway?
Yeah, it was in the same company, but they played moved. 3 theaters.
No kidding.
Yep.
Just one after the other?
Yeah, it was like a Broadway tour. You know? And
you were Billy Lawler?
Yes, Leroy Reams's role.
Wow, a lot of
tap dancing, singing really high and sweating and running around and working really hard.
Fun. Was it a lot of fun?
It was a lot of fun. Then it was a review called Stardust, which was the lyrics of Mitchell Parrish, who wrote such songs as Stardust, and Sleigh Ride, and Stairway to the Stars, Stars Fell on Alabama, Ciao Ciao Bambino, a lot of songs a lot of people don't know, but that was a review, and that was 1987. Then 1989, I was in the Broadway revival of Sweeney Todd, the teeny Todd, the small one that was at Circle.
With the 3 pianos.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Synthesizers.
Who were you? You were the...
I played Mrs. Lovett. No, I played Anthony Hope, the young. I feel you, Joanna.
I saw you. Were you there all the performances?
I was, unless you saw the last performance. I was out.
No, I didn't. Well, so I saw you, and I didn't even know I saw you.
Well, we didn't know each other then.
Yes, that
you were only 12, probably.
Well,
you were young.
Okay, I'll
we don't want to guess your show. We don't want to give that away. Then I had a long period where I was out of town doing shows, but I came back to Broadway in 2000 when I stood by for 3 roles in the Music Man revival at the Simon Theater, where I had done Merrily We Roll Along, Susan Stroman's amazing production. Then I had another kind of long period of working out of town. And then I did a bunch of shows through Roundabout. Well, the first one wasn't. It was a Guys and Dolls revival at the Nederlander Theater. Oliver Platt and Lauren Graham were the stars. And I played Harry the Horse and talked about like this. And it was a departure. Hey. And then it was Bye-Bye. This is where I went into the Roundabout Theater Company, which has taken great care of me. Bye-Bye Birdie Revival at what is now the Stephen Sondheim. Then The Mystery of Edwin Drood at Studio 54. I saw
that one. Is that the one that I saw you in?
Probably.
Yeah.
At Studio 54, that theater.
That sounds familiar, yeah.
Then I think it was, I get them mixed up, the order, I think it was on the 20th Century at the American Airlines Theater. And then She Loves Me back at the Studio 54 Theater. Then Sunset Boulevard Revival at the Palace, starring Glenn Close, etc.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
What
great.
would she like to work with Glenn Close?
She was awesome.
Oh, that's
so kind and down to earth.
Did she bring her dog?
Oh, yeah. Pip.
I once did a benefit with her, and she had her little dog. She brings him to rehearsal?
She brought him to rehearsal, yeah. And he behaved, He knew his lines.
Okay.
It was very weird. And then the last one after Stardust was Come From Away.
Oh, fantastic! Which I saw that also. Well, listen, why don't we look at some pictures from your life and show the people what's happened?
I'm warning you.
Oh my God!
Oh yeah, that's
who's that big?
Yeah.
You signed it, Big Jim Walton.
Yeah, that was my senior in high school ID card, which we needed, I don't know, to get into games. But I decided, I remember it took some nerve at that age. I was 17. I'm going to do a goofy face, and I signed it Big Jim Walton. I weighed 145 pounds, if that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was your goofy face? Yeah, well,
Well,
I guess
my
you're
eyes
right.
were a little crossed. I was a Jerry Lewis fan.
Oh, you
back
did.
in the
You
day,
did. Your eyes, I didn't notice.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And
There I uncrossed them.
Yeah.
I thought the bowl cut would take care of the rest. That was I guess that was my senior in high school photo that they maybe took at the school. Is my tie big enough? I can't quite tell. Oh yeah,
Handsome
the
fella.
Dreamy Jim. That was during college. I was maybe 20. Sandy Underwood was her name, the great photographer who took some pictures of me that were resume shots. Oh, this is back in Marion, Indiana, my hometown. I worked at Mr. B's Clothing. Dave Bellamy hired me, and I sold suits, and the suit that I'm wearing there was one that they sold. You can't see it because it's black and white, but it was green, and the pants were like checked white and green. And white shoes, you got to really... I probably had a white belt on. Really?
All right.
Oh, dear F. Ritchie Walton, no relation. He was my first and most important mentor and teacher in my life. He conducted the choir at my church. He directed the musicals at the high school that I saw from age 10 on. Then around 16, I was in them. He taught me voice. Taught me voice at age 14. I didn't realize then he was grooming me to be in his choir. And he taught music theory, which I studied with him. Loved music theory.
And his last name is Walton.
Yep, no relation.
But no relation. I guess there's a few Waltons.
Yeah, it's somewhat common.
But he was really a mentor to you.
Oh, huge, yeah. But a strict guy, very into discipline. We all had to have our hair cut short, off the ears. And if you were late, you got lit into. Yeah. But he was a very generous and kind man who was also a family friend.
Oh, great. And he believed in you. It's
did.
great. It's young. Did he make you feel you could be a star?
Yeah.
That you should really pursue it?
Absolutely.
That's so
yeah,
great.
I was
somebody at a young age.
I'm so grateful that I had that sort of mentorship at age 16.
16 years old.
Yeah, changed my life.
Ooh, let's see. We go back here and let's see what we have.
Oh, my first boyhood home, 1019 Lincolnshire Boulevard in Marion, Indiana.
Indiana?
Yep, that's where my first memories are.
Oh.
Yep.
Is it far from Gary, Indiana?
It's south, maybe, I don't know, a couple of hours. Marion's midway between Fort Wayne and Indianapolis.
All right.
Oh, dear. That's Sunset Boulevard. I wore a wig. I played Manfred the tailor, who was quite the dandy. Let's say it that way.
Okay.
I think I'm wearing an ascot tie.
Yeah, very fashionable.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Oh my, scrambled feet. The second show I did in New York City was at Art Delugoff's Village Gate down on Bleecker and Thompson Streets. That's with Mitch Greenberg, Steve Liebman, Evelyn Barron, and me doing my Jim Carrey impression on the far right. Great show, the four of us. And we all
review?
played. Yep, review.
And you all played the piano?
We all played the piano.
Oh, wow.
Accompanied each other and ourselves.
You studied piano from an early age?
From age 8.
Oh, no kidding.
That changed. I wouldn't be sitting here if I hadn't done that.
No
because
kidding.
it just kept me in the theater and music. And
did you ever think of just being a piano player, not being an actor?
I thought about it for a while, but I just didn't have the chops for it, really, or really the interest. If I had the really strong interest in it, I think I would have.
At some point, you realized you had a really strong interest in being on the stage.
Yeah, in the theater, because I like to already by age 16. I like to sing and dance.
Yeah. Do you remember a moment where you said, "I've got to do this. This is the greatest"?
Well, it wasn't really a moment. No, I didn't have one moment. It was
Just
many of them. It just was a gradual crescendo.
Well, let's
Not
see.
a sforzando.
Oh, now that's you on the right.
On the far right, as Thomas Jefferson, also bewigged, with Bill Nolte and Mark Waldrop. And that's at Cincinnati Conservatory College of Music in Cincinnati, where I got my Bachelor of Fine Arts degree.
Oh, it's Cincinnati College of Music.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh my. Guess which one I am in this photo. Can you tell?
I gotta venture a guess.
I'll give you a minute.
Oh, these girls.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a fun place to be.
It sure is. No complaints. That's 42nd Street in the show that I mentioned.
And that's a Broadway cast.
I think that might be the tour, judging from the ladies that I recognize. But yeah, that was me and the lovely female ensemble. Very talented and beautiful ladies.
What a lot of fun.
Also 42nd Street. That looks like it was after Bows. I don't know.
Because that's your last costume. You
yes.
wore that. Yeah.
More
42nd Street.
Yep. We're in the money.
Oh,
yep.
yeah.
Dancing, sweating.
I saw it. I wonder if I saw you in it. I don't. But there was a lot of different protections.
Oh,
on 42nd
yeah.
Street,
If you saw it maybe at the St. James, you might have seen me.
I got to go look at my playbill.
Oh, my. Merrily we roll along.
Yeah.
That's me on the left with Ann Morrison and Lonnie Price.
All in the original Broadway cast.
That's correct.
Yeah.
At the Alvin Theater, which became the Simon. So, yeah.
It did?
Yeah, they changed the name. That's what one of my jokes is.
Yes, I know. I'm waiting for it.
Okay. Well, it gives that added luster to the show Merrily to know that the theater where it premiered is slowly working its name through all the names of the Chipmunks. We got Alvin, Simon.
Yeah, who's the next one? Right?
Well, it'd be Theodore.
Theodore.
The Theodore Theater.
The Theodore Theater.
I just think we should say the Nederlanders. Look,
okay.
we know what you're doing. Just call it the Chipmunk Theater. Get it over with. Stop toying with us. Oh, wow. Nederlanders.
So a lot of stories from Merrily. There you are again.
Yep, climbing on the piano.
They put everybody's names on T-shirts so that people would be less confused.
I think so. The audience was having trouble telling us apart and following this script that goes backwards.
Backwards in time.
Continually backwards. That's the end of Act 1 of Merrily.
Wow.
Now You Know.
Yeah.
Full cast.
That was the name of the number? Was Now You Know?
Now You Know. Life is crumbling. Well, now you know. Mary sings it, Ann Morrison, and then it becomes a choral, big number and a dance. And
you end up right in the middle at the end.
Yeah, because Frank had just gone through his divorce and he was down and out, and they all lift his spirits and tell him there's more for him. It's a great Act 1 closer.
I haven't seen the show. I would love to see Merrily. But it didn't last very long on Broadway.
No, Michael, it ran 2 weeks. You had plenty of time. What were you doing? Just sitting
2
around?
2 weeks is what it ran.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Well, you can go to the revival, you know.
And there's a lot of those. There you are.
There I am. I think that's the opening number, which was Rich and Happy. Backstage after opening night.
Yeah.
And those suited gentlemen behind me were Larry Fuller, Stephen Sondheim, Harold Prince, and George Firth.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, my dear friend Lonnie, I believe that's at one of the screenings of Best Worst Thing That Ever Could Have Happened, his amazing documentary about Merrily, and it's It's
Yeah, I saw that. Great show.
Oh,
Great
yeah,
it was like a documentary. That's right.
it's streaming somewhere now.
Yeah,
It was on Netflix for a long time, but now it's elsewhere.
Yeah. So you remember the audition when you auditioned
I
for
do.
the show?
For Marilyn?
Yeah.
I do. I remember I sang Broadway Baby from Dames at Sea. I found me a Broadway baby. And I've confessed to the breeze, I love you from No No to Nat. I got a call back, and that, to me, that was the win. I didn't think I was going to book it, but I thought, I'll meet Stephen Sondheim, Harold Prince. This is amazing. And I went in, sang those same numbers for them, and read a scene or two, did a dance routine, and got cast.
And you didn't originally get cast as Franklin Shepherd.
No, I didn't.
You had a little part.
I had a smaller part, Jerome, who's Frank Shepherd's lawyer.
Yeah.
A featured role, but it was basically ensemble. And once in a while, I'd step out and say, Frank, I don't think you should do that, or whatever a lawyer said. I don't remember my lines.
And how long was it after you were told to be Franklin Shepherd before the opening? How much time did you have to learn this whole new role?
I didn't have much time to learn it.
Yeah.
I had about 5 days.
Oh my God. So 5 days before opening, they said, Jim, we want you to play the lead role.
Well, yes. Hal Prince, I had a meeting with him, and he said the producers would like to see someone else in the role. We want to give you a shot at it if you're open to it. We'd put you on for 2 performances in case you're nervous the first night. The second night, you won't be so nervous.
Yeah.
And we'll just see what happens.
Wow.
And I did it after the first night. I remember Prince was stage left in the wings, and he said, "It's yours."
Oh, wow.
I went,
what a crazy moment.
It was a crazy week because not only was I learning Frank, I was also on as Jerome every night.
Oh.
So it's not like I could go stand in the back and watch. I didn't watch. I was on stage watching James Weissenbach going, well, I've got to go on for this guy. I should know what I'm doing. But when you're young, you can do anything. You can kind of do anything.
So much energy.
Testosterone is an amazing.
And that's you also in Maryland.
That's from Our Time, the big finale.
There's Stephen Sondheim.
And Liz Calloway and myself with a light beard on Inside the Actors Studio.
Yeah, we've got a little clip of that. We're going to show it just a little bit.
Yeah,
How do you like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see. And there he is again, Steve.
Yep.
And
that's me.
That's you. That's your current headshot.
I know. It's sad that it's 2007, but
you're still the same guy.
Yeah, I have a little more gray hair,
there you
Michael,
are.
but thank you. That's one I should use. That's a great shot.
The dip.
It's just so handsome. Yeah, it's a sign in Los Angeles, and I was there with my then girlfriend, and I said, stop the car. Get a picture of me standing, because there's an arrow pointing right to it.
Yeah, I see.
Man, I love that shot. Oh, these are just shots that I like of me. My, grumpy face in front of the Good Humor truck. I like it because I remember my mother laughing so heartily at it. And so that's what I remember when I look at this, my dear mother laughing at that she got the irony. Well,
who is this beautiful woman?
That's a lady that I was seeing for a while.
Oh, really? So we just put her into the show?
Well, actually, it's, I think a former girlfriend had a what's it called on
an app?
Yeah, it's like on Instagram, a filter that changes your gender. So she takes a picture of you and then goes female.
And that was you as a female.
Yeah, it just gives you some mascara, long hair, and some rouge.
Very nice.
That's my entire family. The last photo of all of us together.
Oh, mom and dad?
Mm-hmm, in the front there.
How many brothers? 3 brothers?
I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters, and that's a dog there. It's not a brother. That'd be an odd brother.
Yeah, right.
My sister Joan is holding a dog.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Well, he begged me for a photo, and I said, all right, just this once, Mr. Taylor.
Did you see him in concert, or was it someplace where he
No,
came to the show?
he saw me in cuts. He saw Come From Away, came backstage, and I met him and thanked him for his inspiration and his music. And I told him I'm an enormous fan, and he said, as am I now of you.
Oh, wow.
These things, that's why this picture, that's when I boast. I'm not a bragger, but James Taylor?
Yeah.
I've written songs because it was inspired by him.
He's so great.
Oh,
so
the best.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah. And The World Goes Round, an off-Broadway review. Songs of John Kander and Fred Ebb was at the West Side Theater, 1991.
Mm-hmm.
Karen Mason, myself, Bob Cuccioli, Karen Ziamba, and was that
with
Brenda
Bob
Presley?
Cuccioli.
I did, yeah.
Oh.
I've worked with him a couple of times. We did a Funny Girl in Pittsburgh, and probably other things that I'm not even thinking of.
He recorded a big album.
I know. He loves your studio.
You talked to him about it?
Oh, yeah.
No
he lives in the
kidding.
neighborhood. I think he's on
Is he
52nd.
really?
Yeah.
Super nice guy. Super
the greatest
nice
guy. Huge talent.
Oops, let's see. Here we are.
Oh, yes. This is in Naples, Florida, at the Naples Dinner Theater. Can you guess which one I am? I'm not going to do that again. Doing room service.
Is this before any Broadway shows?
Yep.
This is going way
This
back.
is me.
You almost have the bowl haircut here.
Yeah, I had a lot of hair. That's room service, and I got my equity card, my union card, doing that show because it was an equity dinner theater. Did they have enough plaid in the set?
Yeah,
I'm
the
not
couch.
sure. Yeah.
The couch matches the wall.
Yeah, kind of.
It's a theme.
Yeah.
I guess
I'd say
so.
it compliments it, but it's a left-handed compliment. Whew. Oh, my high school, Marion High School, has a Hall of Distinction, I think, and a few people whom they feel have gone on to success. My brother has one of these there on the wall, as do I.
At the high school?
Yeah. And
You're on the wall forever, permanent.
Well, I guess.
Wow.
Until they come up with something
Oh, that's great.
more interesting. But I'm going to my 50th high school reunion next month, and I'm finally going to see it in person.
Oh, great.
I shared that. That's F. Richie Walton again, one of my favorite iconic photographs that says a lot to me. You know, with his umbrella, he's the older man with the cane pointing the way to the future, his tie blown back by the wind, and there I am in my oversized coat trying to be a grown-up, my head down, filled with younger worries. That's what I see, and he's telling me I can do, the world is yours, you can do anything.
You can do it.
No, that's who he was, you can do anything.
Oh,
and,
that's great to have
wouldn't be
somebody
sitting here
like
without
that.
him.
Wow.
I wouldn't be sitting here.
Let's see. Oh, and there we are.
We're back to...
we're back to you.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Now, yeah, we saw a little bit of you with Stephen Sondheim on the with James Lipton.
Oh, Inside the Actors Studio,
Inside the Actors
Stephen
Studio.
Sondheim was his second guest.
Oh, no
I
kidding.
don't know who the first was,
Well,
like
you
De
just
Niro
don't.
or someone. And he was such a Sondheim fan.
Yeah. Well, we have a couple of clips that are all related to the show Company, including you on the, what's it called? James Lipton's called?
Yeah,
The Actors
Inside
Studio.
the Actors
Inside
Studio.
the Actors Studio. And also, you did a production of Company at Lincoln Center.
Yeah, at Avery Fisher, which is now the David Geffen Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
Makes
changed.
me
They keep
think of
changing
that-
names of theaters that
that
I work
song
at.
you did. You did a song, I should have put that, it was very funny, about David Geffen.
Oh my God, you found that?
Yeah, I saw that
Well, that
too.
was for Lonnie Price. Yeah, an original songs. They invited people to write songs about Lincoln Center. So I wrote Dear Avery Fisher about telling this dead man that they changed the name of his theater, and I have to do it. He has to know. And it's a tough job.
Well, let's show these clips from Company.
Okay, let's do it.
This is Steve writing the most extraordinary dialogue as a song.
Where you going?
Barcelona,
Oh,
don't get up.
do you have to?
Yes, I have to.
Oh,
Don't get up. Now you're angry.
no, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. Put your things down.
See, you're angry.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. Put your wings down and stay.
I'm leaving
Why?
to go to.
Stay.
I have to
Fly, I know, to Barcelona. Look, you're a very special girl, not just overnight. No, you're a very special girl, And not because you're bright, not just because you're bright. You're just a very special girl, June. April.
He's embarrassing.
Anyway, people that dance and carry on and laugh like that, they're not really happy. Woo!
We already gave.
Ah, you had a few while I was dancing, huh?
Larry, what the hell was all that carrying on? What was that? Shocking.
I asked you to dance.
I only dance when you can touch. I don't think standing, bumping around, and making an ass out of oneself is a dance. I find it unbelievably humiliating watching my own husband flouncing around the dance floor, jerking and sashaying all over the place like Ann Miller. Take off the red shoes, Larry. Off.
Was I that good?
Very. Excellent. Terrifically good.
Joanne, I love it when you're jealous. Kiss me.
Things like using force together.
Shouting till you're hoarse together.
Getting a divorce together.
That make perfect relationships. Good things get better, bad get worse. Wait, I think I meant that in reverse. You're sorry, grateful, regretful, happy. Why look for answers where none occur? You'll always be what you always were, which has nothing to do with, all to do with her. You'll always be what you always were, which has nothing to do with, all to do with her.
Well, I love that last clip because you're working with one of my biggest heroes. I love Stephen Colbert and John Cryer.
Yeah.
And Neil Patrick Harris.
I mean, it's just an amazing group.
Yeah.
The show was star-studded. And then I was in it too.
Yeah.
But
and your wife was Patti LuPone.
Yes. She was
Too
wonderful.
bad. Not too shabby.
No, she was a blast.
Was she?
Oh, she really was.
Oh,
yeah.
that's fun. And did you clown around with Stephen Colbert sometimes?
A little bit. Backstage, not on stage. We didn't do much on stage. I mean, not.
Yeah, you were serious.
Pretty much. Yeah.
No, I have a picture of you clowning around with him, I believe. Let's see. Oh, and this is not that, but this is the show you
clowning around and come from away. Look at that, it's hilarious.
Yeah. That is the show you have done most recently.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's me wearing the G Letterman jacket. And they want me to kiss the fish as getting screeched in, which is a gander ritual.
Yeah, I remember that.
And that's my niece, Emily, there on the right.
Right here?
In the white
Well, we got another
shirt.
picture of her.
There she is. She played Janice and others in the show on Broadway with me for, I don't know, a year, I guess?
Wow.
So wonderful. I'm on Broadway with my niece.
Oh, that's great. There she is again.
Yeah,
And you enjoyed the show Come From Away?
Very much so. It's a very unique show. Any of your viewers, I'm sure many have seen it. It's just a one-of-a-kind show like no other.
Yeah. Interesting topic, right?
Yeah, and how are you going to do that?
Yeah,
a show about 9/11? What?
And yet it's very uplifting about a moment.
It's uplifting, and it's the documentary sort of format where everybody kind of narrates and then plays characters, and what Christopher Ashley's staging and Kelly Devine's choreography, how they kept it moving seamlessly and magically. It's it's really a unique show.
I love that. I thought an interesting fact about that airport was a huge airport back in the time when they didn't have enough fuel to do these long flights. Everybody stopped in Gander.
Yeah, it's like the easternmost tip of North America on the Atlantic. So they could go from Gander to, I don't know, London.
But now in modern times, the airport doesn't really even get used that much, because now everybody can fly all the way across the Atlantic.
So to have 38 huge jetliners land there within the space of, I don't know, 2 to 4 hours maybe. Wow. It changed the city.
Yeah, I was. Wrong spot. Sorry
Well,
about that.
just-
I knew I hit a wrong button
I
somewhere.
can get you a photo of that for your own, while
I want it. I want that one so
you
bad.
Keep going back.
There's
to
you with Emily.
That's me and Emily Walton, yes.
And now, Double Trouble.
With another Walton.
That's right. That's you and your brother Bob.
That's my brother Bob in the foreground. We wrote and performed in this show called Double Trouble, where we play 10 characters.
Which I think is hysterical. It's got to be one of the funniest shows I have ever seen.
Oh, thank you. That picture, I've got to say, was taken in Tokyo.
Oh, that's right. That's
in January. We went to see the show there because it ran for, I think, over a year and a half in Tokyo.
Oh, wow.
And Bob is on his way to China now because it's playing in Shanghai.
Yeah, there's you and Bob. Show you
that's
wrote.
Another show we wrote after we wrote Double Trouble. That's in Chanhassen near Minneapolis. And we wrote a review about the midlife transition. Yeah.
Oh my God. I've seen Michael Lala, a good friend of mine, says, Jim Walton, I want to hear all about your adventure in Merrily, especially replacing the lead. What can you give him? Can you tell him another piece of that story? We told some of it. I worked with him in '88. I worked with Michael Lala.
That name rings a bell to me. Maybe I don't know. I might have met Michael Lala.
I don't know. He's impressed with you.
Well, I'm honored and flattered. All I remember, one story is a little funny. We got a lot of notes.
Yeah.
Just they were changing the show so much. We rehearsed every day, and then did a show with new changes that night.
Oh God!
So there was this moment after It's a Hit, which is the first number in Act 2, where Mary, Frank, and Charlie had a group hug. You know, like, hey, woo! And we all hugged. Well, either I got the note and didn't pay attention to it, or I didn't get the note. Because when it came to that, I went to hug them, and they stood there like this. And while we were in the hug, I was between them, and I said, was that a note? and Lonnie went,
the hug is cut. The hug is cut.
And then I talked to stage management or whoever after. I said, I'm sorry, I missed it. Because I'm very good about notes, I have to say. But I don't know. That story typifies the number of changes that we got. But it was a thrill and a whirlwind to get it. To get that part, and then to go on and then record it. The recording changed everything. I thought, we're closing early. That's a bummer. It really was terrible.
But people love that cast album.
They do. Well, the score is just.
Do you get a little something when people buy it?
I don't think so. No. Although Sound Exchange, I don't know if you know about Sound Exchange, which collects royalties for artists who are listed on recordings, like Our Time, let's say, or Not a Day Goes By. If it streams or plays and my name is on the credits, I get a small percentage, so I get a check every month. And,
oh, wow.
It's not a lot of money, but they do honor that. So nice. you kind of do get residuals for things through
that's great.
Sound Exchange.
Oh, Michael Lala is crying with laughter. Well, that's good. We worked on a ship together.
Now I'm just crying.
We were bunkmates. He slept above me on the Galileo, I think it was.
That's
Let's see what else we have here.
Oh, well, I recently became a grandfather. On November 30th, 2022. That is my granddaughter, Jet, Jett, and my daughter, Tyler.
Oh, wow.
And Jet, interestingly, coincidentally, was born on November 30th, and my Broadway debut was November 30th, 1980.
Oh, wow.
So
another debut.
I have 2 debuts on November 30th.
That's a good date
and
for you.
And she's already far outrun the first one. Thank heaven. She's the most adorable, beautiful.
Oh, she's very cute.
And her mother was also the most beautiful baby and the most amazing woman that I know. So, and that's an early family photo, me with my now former wife, Janie. And that's Tyler as a little baby. Maybe 3 months old, something like that. And I'm wearing my cowboy boots, that's what you did back then.
Yeah.
Oh, that's me with Jet.
Yeah.
And I send this to people and say, clearly I'm magic with babies, because she just couldn't wait to get out of my arms.
She looks a little upset.
Yeah,
she doesn't look like she's that
not
happy.
real happy.
She doesn't leave me alone.
Yeah.
Get me alone,
This
Mr. Man.
weird old man.
And there you are. Once when she made $66 billion.
Oh yes, Forbes magazine. Every year they come out with the 100 or whatever richest people in America, and one of the heirs of Sam Walton, the creator of Walmart, is named Jim Walton. And he's worth, what does it say, $6 billion?
$66.2 billion.
$66.2 billion.
You should get a percentage.
I should,
for
$10 at least. Yeah.
Having the same name. Get a
You'd think.
lawyer. Work that out.
I should call Jerome. The
I
lawyer.
don't know.
Yeah, they've done that at least twice.
Oh, no
They
kidding.
go to like
grab your
Associated
picture.
Press. They go, Jim Walton. He's about how old? Because he's like 5 years older than me, something like that.
And they look up in the images. They find
They
you.
go,
Oh, that
yeah.
must be him.
It says Jim Walton.
Wow.
He looks to be right age. He looks to be extremely wealthy.
What do they know?
Yeah.
Now
Here we
there's
are.
you and Stephen Colbert.
Colbert. Yeah, he's on my show because he's sitting on my right. See.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And
there
he
you
is,
are, clowning
clowning around. He was great.
Is this? This is before he had the Tonight Show. He was still on.
I think he was
the
still
Daily
doing
Show.
the Daily. So we're talking 2011 or 12. I forget when this was. 11 or 12. So, I sent that to you because Ariana DeBose has become quite the star. She won an Oscar for the West Side Story film. And she was in the ensemble of Company, and we kind of hung out, and I adored her, and thought that she was going to be a great success. And I hope I'm not talking out of school to say that I remember her voicing insecurities. How am I going to find my place? I said, no, you're super talented. You just got to keep doing it. You're beautiful and talented and so accessible. And now look, then I turned around and she was in Hamilton. And then,
oh, she was in Hamilton.
Yeah,
too.
and then A Bronx Tale and other things, and then West Side Story film.
Yeah, and did she get an award for that?
Yeah, she won the Oscar.
I guess that's a big award.
An Oscar. It's not like I'm saying
award.
she won a Tony, which a Tony is like amazing.
But she won an Oscar.
She won an Oscar.
Now, Michael Lala wants to know, what is your feeling about introducing so many Sondheim songs, being the first to sing them anywhere?
Oh, Michael Lala. It's like a huge, huge honor.
Yeah. Is one of them sort of your favorite out of all of them? Or they're
it's
all
so
great
hard. They're all
songs.
so different.
People, Not a Day Goes By was was your song too, wasn't it?
Yes, although I think, did Carly Simon record it even before we did the show? Somebody recorded it. Like Frank Sinatra recorded Good Thing Going before the show opened.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I recorded it in the show first.
Yeah.
Now everybody sings it, and I don't really sing it. It's a tough song to act and sing.
Not a Day Goes By. Yeah, it's very.
Yeah, I like Our Time a lot. Of those songs, Opening Doors is just.
No, I don't know.
Oh my! We're opening doors, singing. Here we are. Wow. Oh, it's a great. You've got to hear Opening Doors.
Okay.
It's a story song. It's maybe 6-7 minutes long. I don't know, but a lot of action. It's an action story song.
Oh wow!
It's a genius Sondheim.
Mm-hmm. Opening Doors.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Michael Lala knows Opening Doors, as do probably most of your listeners.
He also says that you have great family photos.
Oh, thank you.
So too,
I have a
right?
great family, Michael. I'm so
nice.
lucky, and they're
all right.
they somehow put up with me.
There we go. We finished that slideshow. We did it.
Good.
Now let's see. Oh, look at that. He says, "I do."
I do.
It's you're our favorite. You're our favorite audience member. You're our favorite.
Michael's stepping up, man.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Now, we're talking about Come From Away. Let me show just a little clip from you and Come From Away.
Please do.
All right, I will.
Yeah.
Stop the world.
Stop the world.
Stop the world.
Stop the world.
Stop the world
From spinning round. I'm on a lookout, overlooking something worth taking the time to stop flying by and look down, stop being scared and look round, just
Take a picture of the scenery, of a lookout, of a moment which is over, of the ocean, of the river, of the trees. Stop the world.
Stop the world. Pretty song. Oh, yeah, what was that?
I just wanted to make sure over here that you're going to, hear me, because I think I'm going to use this boom mic, right?
Yeah, look at you. Now you're in a... I tried to create the set of Merrily We Roll Along
Right,
there.
because we've got the Alvin right here.
Yeah.
That's Alvin Simon Theodore Theater, the applause sign above me. Yeah, this is a great backdrop you've given me.
Oh, thank you. Thank
and
you.
I'm putting on glasses because I'm going to be reading some music.
All right. Giving us a little something from
Yeah,
Merrily
this
We
is a little
Roll
something
Along.
from Merrily. Some might recognize it. Something is stirring, is shifting ground. It's just begun. Edges are blurring all around, and yesterday is done. Feel the flow, hear what's happening, we're what's happening. Don't you know we're the movers and we're the shapers, we're the names in tomorrow's papers, up to us, man, to show 'em. It's our time, breathe it in, worlds to change and worlds to win. Our turn coming through. Me and you, man, me and you. Feel how it quivers on the brink. Everything gives you the shivers, makes you think. There's so much stuff to sing. And you and me will be singing it like the birds. Me with music and you the words. Tell them things they don't know. Up to us, pal, to show 'em. It's our time, breathe it in. Worlds to change and worlds to win. Our turn, we're what's new. Me and you, pal, me and you. Feel the flow, hear what's happening. We're what's happening. Long ago, all we had was that funny feeling, saying someday we'd send them reeling. Now it looks like we can. Someday just began. It's our heads on the block. Give us room and start the clock. Our time coming through. Me and you, pal, me and you. Me and you, me and you. Me and you, me and you. Me and you, me and you. Me and you. Thank you.
Wow. What a treat, Jim. First time you ever did it and played it at the same time, right?
That's, yes, it's tricky to play and it's tricky to sing, but to play it and sing it, well.
That's very tricky.
My apologies to Stephen Sondheim. If you want to hear the real thing, go to the Merrily We Roll Along cast album. It's sung beautifully there by everyone. It's a full company number.
Well, now I'm going to go to something completely very different. This is the show that you and your Bob and your brother Bob
yes.
wrote.
Uh-huh.
And wrote all the music, all the lyrics, everything. And there are only 2 actors, but
right. I'm
there
coming
are
back to you.
there are many characters.
Yes, there are at least 10 characters, and an 11th, which is a voiceover. and we each play 5 characters, including women. And it's kind of a madcap, farcical, singing in the rain sort of Hollywood story about 2 brothers and the people they meet in Hollywood.
I wanted to show the whole thing. Maybe I'll put a link.
Well, there is
to
a
the
link.
whole
You can
thing.
see it on YouTube.
I'm going to put a link in the comments.
I
so people
do
can
recommend
see
it if you like.
It's
silly
hysterical. I laughed very hard out loud. Here's just a little snippet, of Double Trouble.
Movie musicals, Jimmy, this is our big break. Hollywood! 2 singing, dancing, songwriting brothers, we're gonna take this town by storm. Now choose me, go away. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hello there. Hi, I'm Bobby Martin, the writer. Huh? I said I'm Bobby Martin. You're Dean Martin? No, sir. No, I'm Bobby. No relation. You're on vacation. Then what am I doing here? No, excuse me, sir. Who are you? I'm Big Sminky, the audio engineer. They call me Golden Ears. You've got to be kidding me. Huh? I said, you're completely deaf, aren't you? That's great. We, meaning you and your husband? Oh, no, my mother. I'm not married. Oh. A beautiful woman like you, that's hard to believe. Is it warm in here? Hiya! Hi. Hi, what you doing up there? I was just looking for some pencils. Well, they're right here in this little jar labeled pencils. I'm Seymour Beckley. I'm the intern that Miss Millie assigned you. Nice to meet you, Seymour. My name is Gingivitis. Jimmy Martin. When you're a big star like I am, so much of my day is spent incognito. Nito. Oh, thanks. I think you're Nito, too. Really? Songwriters? Brothers? Mm-hmm. Which new movie, Bobby? Broadway Melody. Broadway Melody.
Oh, what a coincidence! I have a part in that movie. Well, it's only a small part at the moment, but Mr. Garner said that if I was really, really good, he would give me something bigger.
You mean like a bonus?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Okay, Jimmy, I'll keep an eye out for our agent. Oh, he'll never get an agent that fast.
I hear you need an agent. Sorry, I'm booked up. I'm a kidder. Come on, let's give it them. Swifty Morris, they trying to give you the screws. Just like I thought, I got the contract movie. And here's the lowdown. These are no good time for the showdown. Time for Swifty to go find Garner and have a shoot.
Well, listen to me, because we have a crisis. We have to shoot the big song and dance scene today.
Well, hello there.
Do you recognize me?
I can't say that I do.
Well, that's understandable. When you're a famous movie star like me, your looks can change from moment to moment. Now, I'm not the same woman I was 10 minutes ago.
Don't you want to kiss me deep, passionately, and full on the lips?
Honestly? Yes, I do.
Well?
But somehow I feel that it's wrong. Very wrong.
Jimmy's nowhere to be found.
All right, let me hear something.
Oh my gosh, Mr. Crease, Preston Crease, I can't tell you what it is.
Yes, I know. I'm a legend. You can kiss my feet later.
Oh, you Oh, gee, Professor Grease, I didn't know that you had an accent. Are you British?
No, just affected. The world will beg the two of us, just the two of us, for
Wow. Very funny show. I'm going to put a link. You should watch the whole thing. Wow, Jim, we're coming towards the end.
I can't believe it.
And now I get to do something that I've only dreamed of, which is to do a song with you.
Oh, fantastic.
To perform together.
That's been a dream of mine. We can finally...
You're very kind.
Well,
to
it's
say that.
true.
To
You
work with the famous Jim Walton.
I've got to say, a plug for this studio. I've recorded here so many times, and this man makes my songs sound like far better than I ever thought they could. So
that is so sweet of you.
If
Very
you
nice
have
to
anything
say.
to record, this studio is it.
Yeah. The smooth spot.
And that was my own plug. He didn't put me up to
Yeah, look at we're in the corner. It says the smooth spot. I
okay.
put that in a few
That's
places.
good.
Just,
Subliminal seduction.
Now I'm not even going to tell you what the song is.
Okay.
But I
I'll
don't know if
bet
you'll
it's
know
fun.
it, but I'm going to just risk it.
Wait. 42nd Street, yeah.
Come on along and listen to the lullaby of Broadway, the hit parade and ballyhoo, the lullaby of Broadway, the rumble of the subway train, the rattle of the taxis, the daffodils who entertain at Angelo's and Maxie's, when a Broadway baby says goodnight. It's early in the morning. Manhattan babies don't sleep tight until the dawn. Good night, baby. Good night. Let's go on his way. Good night, sleep tight, baby. Sleep tight. Let's call it a day.
Now we go back.
Hey, come on along and listen to the lullaby of Broadway, the hidey-hi and oop-a-doo, the lullaby of Broadway. The band begins to go to town, and everyone goes crazy. You rock-a-bye your baby round till everything gets hazy. Hush-a-bye, I'll buy you this and that. You hear a daddy saying, and baby goes home to her flat to sleep all day. Good night, baby. Good night. Milkman's on his way. Sleep tight, baby. Sleep tight. Let's call it a day. Listen to the lullaby of old Broadway.
But
Lullaby of Broadway. Appropriate.
Yeah.
You are a Broadway guy.
Warren and Dubin and Warren song from 42nd Street.
Yeah. Well, that's all we have for you today, folks. What a great pleasure, Jim, to have
been my
you.
pleasure, sir.
Oh, my goodness. You're
My
too
pleasure to be
kind.
with you and to all of your guests.
I asked you, and I thought, oh, my God, there's no way Jim would say yes. And you said yes
What
right
else
away.
am I doing?
Oh, I got to tell him. He's a good friend. Jim even came and visited me when I was in the hospital.
Yes, I did.
And made everybody laugh for a
did?
good half hour or so.
Wow. Well, I'm glad that that's true.
It was very good.
I
Well,
should've
listen,
written it down.
it's time to say goodbye. We'll see you in the next episode. I don't know who the next guest is. It could be you.
Oh, but come back.
Come
I'll
back.
be coming
We'll
back.
all right. Bye-bye.
Bye.